Good morning, students. As you all know, we have started lesson 8 from Hornbill, that is Silk Road, and it is written by author Nick Middleton. So now we are going towards the end of the chapter, and up to here we have seen that the author has uh, come to complete his Kora, and now he is moving towards Mount Kailash, and his one of the friend Daniel has left him, and now Teston also left him in Darchan. Now he is all alone there, and he is looking for some company to complete his Kora. And this time presently where he is, the season has not yet started yet, and he was waiting for the other visitors also, so that he can move forward. And second problem with him is that he does not know the local language of that particular place, and there is no one to help him out. There is no one who knows a little bit English, so no one could tell him about further weathercast. So he is waiting for someone who could help him and who could help accompany him for Mount Kailash. So he is sitting in one cafe, and where he met Norbu. Now what happened in that cafe we'll come to know. So we'll start the chapter from book, as you all know. Take out your book. Now we are page number on 81. This is the last page of this lesson. So we have done the first pair of this page, page number 81. So I'm going to read paragraph number 2. So pay attention on this. The cafe had a single window beside which I had taken up position so that I could see the pages of my notebook. I had also brought a novel with me to help pass the time. So where I was sitting in the cafe, so cafe had only one window, and where I was sitting, I had taken my position there, so that I could see the pages of my notebook, because the light is coming from the window and I am having my notebook, so I could see the page. So that is why I am sitting near the window. I would also brought a novel with me to help pass the time, because there is no one to talk to me, there is no one to accompany me. So I have some books like my novel and some other books also, so that I can pass my time there. Now the paragraph number 3rd. Norbu saw my book when he came in and asked with a gesture if he could sit opposite me at my rickety table. Rickety means feeble, weak. You English? He inquired. After he had ordered tea, I told him I was, and we struck up a conversation. So now Norbu went saw my book. Then suddenly he came to me, and where I was sitting, he asked me whether he could sit there. So he asked by a gesture. Then he comfortable himself there. He sits opposite me. Where I was sitting, my table was rickety, means feeble, weak. And then he asked me, you English, means you are English. He asked me, he inquired me. Then he ordered a tea. I told him I was. Then I answered yes, I was. And we struck up a conversation. So in this way we had some words. We had started conversation after knowing that he knows English. So this is a good thing for me, that there is someone who could understand English. There is someone to whom I could talk to. Now paragraph number 4th. I didn't think he was from those parts because he was wearing a windcheater. Windcheater means jacket and a metal rimmed spectacles of a western style. He was Tibetan, he told me, but worked in a Beijing at the Chinese Academy of Social Science in the Institute of Ethnic Literature. I assumed he was on some sort of fieldwork. So now we are talking. So I come to know about him also. So first of all, I think that he didn't belong from there, because he was wearing a jacket and he was also wearing a metal rimmed spectacles, and they are all western style. So I thought that Norbu does not belong from here. Then he further told me about himself, that he was a Tibetan He told me, but worked in a Beijing at the Chinese Academy. But he worked in Beijing, and there in Beijing he worked in a Chinese Academy of Social Sciences and in the Institute of Ethnic Literature. So he worked in ethnic literature and in a Chinese academy in Beijing. I assumed he was on some sort of field work. So on hearing this, so I thought that he was here for his some field work, for his some uh, academic work. Now the next paragraph. Yes and no, he said. I have come to do the Kora. My heart jumped. Norbu had been writing academic papers about the Kailash Kora and its importance in various works of Buddhist literature. For many years, he told me, but he had never actually done it himself. Now he answered me yes and no. I have come to do the Kora. First, he tell me that he is here for Kora. After hearing this sentence, my heart jumped. I was very happy. Norbu had been writing academic papers about the Kailash Kora, and secondly, he is doing his work also, academic work also. He is writing about Kailash, Mount Kailash, and Kailash Kora, and its importance in various works of Buddhist literature for many years. And he is a scholar, a researcher, and he is writing on various works of Buddhist literature for a long time. But he had never actually done it himself. But he never had been to Mount Kailash, and maybe this is first time that he is going Mount Kailash. So I'm also happy that I got someone to complete my Kora. So now the next paragraph. When the time came for me to tell him what brought me to Darchan, his eyes lit up. We could be a team, he said excitedly. Two academics who have escaped from the library. Perhaps my positive thinking strategy was working after all. And then, when the time came for me to tell him what brought me to Darchan, so I told him finally why I am here. So he was also happy. His eyes lit up on hearing this. We could be a team, he said, and now he is also happy to get someone. And he said that now we are team. We'll go there together. Two academics who had escaped from the library, and we could say that they are two academics. They have escaped from their books. They have escaped from the library, and they are going towards Mount Kailash together. Perhaps my positive thinking strategy was working after all. So my positive attitude helps me in this way in Darchan also. As I was thinking previously, if I would get someone, and finally I got Norbu here. So my positive attitude helps me here a lot in Darchan. So finally they both are happy that they got company to complete their Kora. So in this way, now we have left only two paragraphs of this page, page number 81. So we'll continue this lesson in my next video, and that will be my last part of this lesson. I hope you people are watching all the videos regularly, and do not pile up your work. Keep book in front of you to understand the lesson well. And as I told you, wherever I am giving you hard words and their meaning, write down in your book so that you can understand the chapter well. And as I told you, write all the question answers in your copy and do it, complete your work on time. So this is all for today. So meanwhile, if you have not read this lesson, read it in detail properly one by one. And this is the last lesson. So with this lesson we will complete our syllabus, and I hope you also completing your copies regularly. So that is all for today.